So the retail world has been really a world of two things, right? Ironically, the larger, bigger players have gotten hit. These small names that we wrote off, you know, the Gaps of the world, the Urban Outfitters of the world, the Abercrombie and Fitches of the world, they've done extraordinarily well. So what is going on with these bigger names? Ulta, a name that I'm in, getting hammered. Restoration Hardware, where the CEO actually admitted on the earnings call that there was some aggressive, that they were somewhat arrogant, rather, when they raised their prices. Again, in this environment, it's all about pricing. I want to bring in Rob Luna because, Rob, you know, I feel like almost every time you're on, I'm giving you a shout out for a Grand Slam. This was your pick on April 7th. Now, I will say it was 229, then it's 246 now, so it's still up a lot. But it's getting slammed today. And, I mean, what do you make? Because it feels like on one hand, like these retailers this week have done extraordinarily well, except the bigger names.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Ulta's got its own shoplifting issue that's going on as well with a lot of the other retailers out there.
That's huge.
Yeah, they're getting crushed by that. But Restoration Hardware, I think they're right in the center of the storm. The high-end consumer right now, you know, they're more sensitive to stock moves. Those are the people that are worried about the debt ceiling, so they're pulling back right now. Like you said, RH said, we kind of jacked up prices and got behind all this whole inflation thing. We maybe stayed at the party a little bit too long. They're getting hit right now, and they don't got, like, if you look at a Williams-Sonoma, they have the West Elm and the lower prices, and they've got, you know, the household goods. RH doesn't have that. These are big, high-ticket items.
Right.
So when that consumer squeezes, shuts down, RH is going to get hit.
So essentially, this is a story about the high-end consumer pulling back.
Yeah, I think so. If you look at the high-end housing market, those are the houses that are staying on the market longer. Again, people that are more sensitive to the economy, so they're going to slow down before the rest of the economy does.
What do you make of this stock market? I mean, we know a large part of today's move is debt ceiling. Yep. We know another part of the move is the AI. But in general, all the economic data we got out this morning, if this would have happened just 2 weeks ago, we'd be down 1 to 2% across the board.
Yeah, I do have to think it has a lot to do with the debt ceiling right now. People are really nervous about that. So any news that comes out that gives people a little bit of confidence, I think they're going to look to rally. There is a lot of cash on the sidelines right now, so that could be some fuel for it.
I see that you have some deep thoughts about J.P. Morgan. They've announced that they're going to start using AI with respect to your business.
Yeah.
You're a little nervous? A little nervous about the robots?
Yeah. Well, look, Charles, I think when you look at, I don't want to beat up on J.P. Morgan too bad, but I don't know if you've ever gone just go into a branch and you'll see what I'm talking about. I feel like you're going into the DMV these days in a Chase. And so I think, most of the service that's being done to the average consumer, the average American, I think it's check the box, sell a product to them, and wash it down with really poor service. And I think people are getting sick of that. Quite honestly, I think AI is going to be an upgrade.
Let's say what the dirty secret is. It's about AUM, assets under management. That's
exactly
all these large firms care about. And a lot of times the broker has no idea what you're buying because they don't make those decisions anymore. And I think that's a big critical mistake. People want more, they want to learn more, and they want their broker to know more.
Well, that's absolutely it. They call it wealth management. I sold my traditional firm a little while ago, and we've kind of started something a little bit different to really help people where they're at today. And it's not just slapping some money on the money that they've already made, but how do you help them select the right job, start a business? It needs to be more than just AUM, Charles.
I can't let you go without a pick. Let's offset this RH. What do you got? What do you got?
So I'm going to give you something a little bit different. I love AI. I've been talking about those. I'm going to talk about Cal-Maine Foods. These are the largest producer of shell eggs. I know it's weird, but this is 3 times earnings. It's a staple. So if you're looking for some inflation protection, you're looking for something to kind of batten down the hatchets. We know the Procter & Gamble's, Coca-Cola's are a little bit too expensive. 3 times earnings. They got through bird flu, CALM.
You know what? I tell people, look at the chart of Cal-Maine and the chart of egg prices because they both moved in tandem, and I think probably that pullback in egg prices might be overdone. So I like this as well.
Good.
All right. Great seeing you in person, my man.
Good seeing you, man.